Hello.
Hello. Let me see. Oh, yeah.
Can you hear and see us? Please let us know.
How are you guys doing?
We have a little bit of a lot of devices happening right now.
Yes.
Our computer stopped
Don't
working.
mind us looking everywhere right now.
Yeah,
We have about 3 screens going on.
at least. Yeah. Like my phone is here. There's the TV, the monitor, the laptop, the
Yes.
tablet.
All because, for whatever reason, our computer broke yesterday.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
I was using it and it stopped working.
like on your face.
Yeah.
So rude.
So
So how are you guys doing? Happy Easter.
yeah, happy Easter. God.
Right? You forgot the whole
Yeah, I ate my
reason
chocolate
for this
yesterday,
today?
so
What?
I ate my chocolate
Oh,
yesterday.
okay. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Thank you. Tommy says, doing well today. Happy
That's
Easter.
lovely.
Love
Thank
to
you.
hear that. Oh my God, your hair. What? Looks amazing,
Oh,
Nanda.
thank you.
She's so gorgeous when she does the
Thank you very much.
curls.
So today we thought we would do a quick catch-up talk here on on YouTube. We love chatting with you guys, and we haven't been here in a while. And also, we wanted to invite you for our live event today with Mary Magdalene. We're going to channel her, and she's going to tell a little bit of her story. If any questions arise about how her experience was on those faded days, of Yeshua's crucifixion and the following days, and what that meant for her and what her role was in all of that. And we will also do a blessing with her that she's calling it the Holy Trinity blessing, which is super cool and super exciting. But I'll wait for more people to join before I really talk about that. But yeah, so we're excited. We're working with Mary Magdalene the whole month on Patreon. And we still have a couple of events with her. So if you want to join for a channeling with her and a ceremony, and what else? That's it, right? We have the channeling and the ceremony.
Yes.
Still. Yes. So that's what we are still to do with her this month. But we've already had a few events. We had already one channeling. We had I totally forgot what I was gonna say. But anyway, so
We had a class.
Yes. Did we have the class?
The
I'm
class is
so
tomorrow.
lost.
The class is tomorrow.
The class is tomorrow. Why are we like this?
I don't know.
Oh God. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's fun. I really like working with her.
Yeah, she is amazing.
Yeah. Zuma says, I'm going to be driving to Austin, so I'll be listening.
Awesome.
Okay.
Drive safe.
Happy Easter, Corey.
Happy Easter.
I'm so excited to the blessing. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm excited too.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Do you want to show the drawing that you made? If I don't know how many of you here were participating in the channelings of the book of Yeshua and Mary Magdalene's daughter, Sarah. She described in one of the chapters a scene before the crucifixion in which she saw Mary Magdalene and Yeshua on the top of a mountain meditating and just being together, and Nanda drew.
Yes. So this is stop
Sorry.
it. This is our newest drawing that we just posted on Etsy. And by the way, the whole store is with 60% off today. And so this is like a point of view that Sarita had, Sarah, their daughter, right before Yeshua was, retrieved, is what I'm going to say, for his whole walk and the crucifixion and all of that. So this is her point of view of them. They were sitting, and that's the best that I can try to portray what I see when I look at it. So it's Mary Magdalene and Yeshua, and they were just, they were just waking up, or, well, Sarit was just waking up, and they were sitting there watching the sunrise on what we now call Good Friday. Is that how we call it in English?
Yes. Sexta-feira
Who was
Santa.
it good for? Don't
I don't know.
don't get me started.
I don't know.
Do not get me started with that. Anyways, so yeah, the morning of his crucifixion,
Yeah.
and that's the two of them just sitting there. They were doing a little meditation, and I thought it was like a cute, beautiful, loving image for us to have, because she played such a strong, important role in his demonstration, and it got completely neglected out of our, memories, even as a collective. So I love that it's we get to see that now, that we get to hear from her and from him and from Sarit and Mur and the other children and Mother Mary. So I'm very excited to bring this forward, because I just think it's lovely to be able to see it from different eyes, right? And get a little bit more of the truth of what happened in their lifetime. So, and what I'm doing now with the art that I'm drawing, I'm hiding the light language a little bit more. So it's drawn on the tree, the light language that activates you. So almost if not every single frequency art that we have, it has some light language on it that is activating, and that brings you into, that energy. So I thought this was appropriate for this weekend. So yeah, so if you want to grab it, it's 60% off only today, and every other thing on our Etsy is also 60% off today.
Yes.
So the link is on the description of the video.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the link to join the Easter event is also in the description. I was just,
Yes.
if you saw me, looking down a bit, I was helping Zuma because she said that she was trying to join the event and she wasn't able to, and I
Okay.
talked
That's
to her
very,
pretty quick.
very
Yeah.
efficient.
Let's see. Hi, Duda.
Hello.
Can I still join? Yes, everybody can still join.
Yes, there's still time. Well, you have about half an hour, I'll say,
Yes.
right? Well, 40 minutes to join the event, but we'll also make it available afterwards, because I think this is such a powerful blessing that she will bring. And I want to explain a little bit more about that, what that blessing is, and what it means for you to have that Holy Trinity blessing that Mary Magdalene is bringing. But for that, I need to explain a little bit about the role that she played and that Sarah played in that demonstration, the crucifixion of Yeshua or Jesus, however you call him. He doesn't mind. So both Mary Magdalene and Sarit, they connected with Yeshua energetically, alchemically, I'll say, to feed his body energy and feed his body vitality, I'll say, so he could go through all of those things that he was going through and remain in the body. And here is where I give the disclaimer that probably every single one of our live events have, is that there are infinite timelines, okay? So if you resonate with a different story about the crucifixion, with a different story about Yeshua's demonstration, that is completely okay. It only means that you have a stronger connection with that version of that event, right? Because, I'm sorry, all of us have a connection with it in one way or another, and it's very particular to us. So if you see someone or if you see us mentioning something that doesn't resonate 100% with you, it simply means that you are experiencing a different timeline, or you have experienced a different timeline than us, So what I know that comes through for us is the timeline that most people that we watch will align with, and that's what I ask for you to come through. But there are infinite timelines of infinite things that happened. So there's no like, oh, I'm right and you're wrong, That is very, close-minded, in my opinion, to think about it like that. So again, if why both of us together, if you don't resonate with it in a specific thing, it only means that you are tuned to a different timeline, and there is nothing wrong with that, right? So again, disclaimer, as we do every time, because I think it's important for everyone to feel empowered in their truth, so that's why I mention it every single time that I have the opportunity to. And creating something about timelines, like a class or a course about timelines, is definitely something that I plan on doing at some point, because it's such an intricate thing. I need to move my microphone a little bit. Such an intricate thing to think about, and sometimes I think we need to uncomplicate these things a little bit. But anyways, so Mary Magdalene and Sarit was around 3 years old in most timelines. Some timelines she was still on Mary Magdalene's womb. She had not been born yet. But the three of them form this trinity. And I think that for the longest time, we might have thought the trinity was Joseph, Mary, and Yeshua, right? But from the alchemical standpoint and the way that information comes through us, the trinity was Yeshua, Mary Magdalene, and Sarit. And that trinity is like this alchemical formula that creates a safe space for anything to be manifested, for anything to be created, especially anything that is very challenging. And through us, we've heard many times Yeshua saying that he didn't feel any pain. So with the lashings, with the walk, with the carrying the thing, with the thing on his head and everything, he said that he never experienced any pain, and he never really died on the cross. He put his body in a state of complete rest, to the point that he would look dead, and that he would need some time to recover in a way, but also very fast recover. So he studied that basically his whole life. He traveled all over the world to learn from masters and alchemists and monks and yogis and masters everywhere, to help him achieve that not only that state, but the ability to observe his body from a standpoint of empowerment so strong that he could not perceive suffering. And I know that a lot of people do talk about suffering and resonate with that. And if that resonates with you, then again, that's what resonates with you. That's totally okay. But from my point of view, from channeling and, experiencing this with him for the past 5 years, he didn't feel any pain, and the suffering was not on his part, was on everyone else that was aware of what was going on, and everyone else that was present for that horrific act, right? Because it was extremely violent. It was absolutely awful. So basically, again, the alchemy is Mary Magdalene, Yeshua, and Sarit forming this triangular source of energy, and they directed it to a certain point. And that point was Yeshua's body. It could be directed to anything, literally anything, especially between the three of them. But the three of them could also create other things for other people, right? So what Mary Magdalene wants to do today in our Easter special, that again you can still join, is she, along with Yeshua, will hold space for you, will form that trinity with you to help you do anything it is that you want. So if you're going through something very challenging, for example, something that is causing you suffering, something that is causing you pain or grief or any health issues, anything like that, they will help you out with that. It will depend on your intention, basically. Or if you simply want to manifest something that perhaps you've been trying to manifest for a while, but you feel like you need like a zhoosh, you need some push, you need something to bring you into yourself a little bit more, bring a little bit more power into your experience, or literally anything at all, because again, they are there, they will work basically as batteries for your alchemy. So you will have your intention, and we will guide you to visualize and to feel into that. But even if you don't feel anything, even if you don't see anything, Yeshua and Mary Magdalene are both there for you to hold space for your alchemy, to form this alchemical trinity with you, so you can again find whatever that strength is, again, anything at all that you can use for. So again, giving like an example, if you've been wanting to manifest a job or a partner and you feel like it's taking forever, you feel like stagnant in any way, they can really help you out with that. So we will use this collective love that we feel right now, with this Easter energy. But this is also something that you can do whenever it is that you feel like you want or that you need. So you can do it more than once as well. But during that the event, we will let you know the frequency, on how to use it, and we'll give you more details about all of that. But that's basically what's going to happen today in our event. She will tell you a little bit about her experience, what it felt like to be there. She will answer some of your questions as well, if you have, like, how was it to watch the manual love being through those things, or anything else that you may be curious about. So we'll do that for a few minutes, and then we will go into the blessing, and we'll let her guide you in whatever it is, but remembering that Yeshua is a participant as well. But she will be the one like really leading the whole thing. What's happening?
I'm just making sure that people can join.
Okay. So do you have any questions for us?
I'm just going to check the comments while they type. I remember this scene from the chapters, so it's exciting to see the art for it.
Yes.
Love your hair, Fernanda.
Thank you.
I'd like to share something, if it's okay with you girls. I was impacted from Sarah's book as a mother. I understood how profound his vow was to his daughter. I will come back to you. It changed me. It made it complete and whole sense to me, because as parents we will do anything for our children, and Yeshua told his baby girl, I'll come back to you, and he did.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm not gonna cry. Absolutely. I think it's one of the most moving chapters on her book. That this story is just so beautiful that, and for whoever doesn't know, Zuma is referring to the story that Sarit told in one of the chapters of her book that we were channeling last year, and will come out at some point. But it was like Yeshua talking to Sarit and basically promising her that he would go through all of that, but he would find a way to come back for her. And it's very, very cute, very touching. Yes. Thanks for sharing that, Zuma.
Thank you so much for that simple explanation. So, the alchemy was a combination of the state he shifted himself into, as well as the magic that Mary and Sarit fed him as well.
Yes, that's exactly it. So it was like a combination of many factors that came together to help him through that process. That, like the word that comes to mind is like absurd. It's so, it's like it's huge process that he went through. So to put his body in that state of rest and still be connected to it energetically, and to heal it, and to do all the other things in the astral that he wanted to do as well, that I don't think we've ever really talked about, to give that demonstration to people, and to express that divine power, and to be such like an iconic moment in our history, right? He needed all of those aspects. So there was his studies and his practices, and with that, like, I mean, all of the alchemy, all of the meditation, and all of the healing that he ended up doing, and all of that enlightenment that we can perceive in him. And then Mary Magdalene comes with the sacred sexuality aspect of it, that has more to do with the physicality sorry, of the body, so it's she brings that side, and Sarit basically brings that raw power. She was so young and yet so freaking strong, and she was so, sensitive to energies and all that. She brought that seed of power that she was created for, in a way, and as we learned with her in her book, she was like the being that actually initiated the transformation on earth on a more like activation level. Of course, Yeshua with the demonstration obviously was very shocking and very strong, but Sarit brought something to the table that was also very much needed. So yeah.
Sometimes I cannot imagine the strength it took for Miriam and Sarit to watch that and maintain the power to feed him the magic necessary to accomplish this. It's both heart wrenching and uplifting.
Exactly how I feel. To connect with that, and there's such faith, in her, such strength and resilience. And can you imagine, it's like you see your lover, your life, the person you admire and love the most, brutalized like that, and you can still work, you can still like do what's necessary and keep yourself up, and working, not only for herself but for her children as well. And my god, it's just, she's amazing. I can't even imagine that kind of, power and resiliency. It's just beautiful. No questions? Só vez de convidar eles pro evento.
A gente acabou de falar disso.
E daí? Que a gente já tá tendo que ir, né?
So just reminding you that we are going live in about 30 minutes with this whole event with Mary Magdalene, and the link to join is in the description below. Patrons from tier 6 and up have 22% discount, so make sure to use your codes. And I think it's going to be really, really powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it also connects you to Mary Magdalene and Yeshua in a whole new level, I think.
Yeah.
It brings up this whole new side of them in this alchemical trinity that you form with them. And it's basically the way that it feels to me, what they want you to do. It's like they're creating this ritual with you, like a pact, and they will have your back from that point on. So whatever it is that you want to do, you can just refer back to that place within you that we will create with this blessing, this ceremony, and manifest anything that it is that you want to manifest with them, which is very powerful. So I'm very excited to be able to offer this.
Yeah. The new painting is so beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you, Dawn.
Thank you. I knew you would like it, Dawn.
Yeah.
So the blessing today can be performed more than once?
Yes. And during that, I will explain, how. And because you shouldn't be doing that every single day, but we will explain a little bit more.
Yeah. Are Mary Magdalene and Yeshua twin flames?
We can say yes, absolutely.
I also feel honor in her energy in Mary Magdalene's mission, heartbreaking and uplifting, yes, and honored. I get to
Yes.
play this role.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
She definitely felt exactly that. And so much respect for him, going forward with that.
I may not be able to join live, but we'll look for the replay. When will it be available? Immediately afterwards.
Yes.
It's the same link that you can use to watch the replay.
Yes. So whenever it is that you are able to watch, that's great.
Yeah.
I think we should go to prepare for the blessing, the ceremony. So thank you very much. If you want to join us today, link is down on the
description.
Yep, the thing is. And if you want to join for a class with Mary Magdalene, another channeling and a ceremony, join us on Patreon. Check out the tiers and select which serves you best.
Yeah. If we watch the replay, will the magic still work?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Whenever it is that we do something, this is a great question.
Yeah.
Whenever it is that we do like a ceremony or something like that, even if we are using like a portal energy, the moon, the sun, the solstice, what we are doing as a collective, and that's kind of the direction that Flavia and I give to the energy as, high priestesses of Isis and things like that. We bring that energy in and we channel it through, so you can use that energy whenever it is that you want. So even if you are like, oh, I'm interested in looking into a solstice ceremony that you did, but it's not a solstice anymore, we channeled that portal and we brought it through in the ceremony. So whenever it is that you want to do or redo it, you can, because the magic is always going to be alive there. So we bring that energy through, we channel it, and the group grounds the energy. So whoever joins, even if you're joining it like a year, 3 years after, you're still experiencing the same vibration. And also have in mind that your divine timing is very important. So maybe you were not even aware that we were doing something before that, oh, I missed that, but now you are aware, and now it clicks something in you. It's like, oh my God, I should go and do it. I should, it feels resonant for you. Maybe it is because back then it wouldn't serve you as well as it would today. So don't worry about any of that. I think every single one of the ceremonies that we've ever made can be useful and have that signature, but can be used whenever it is that you want.
Yeah.
So we'll see you guys very soon. Thank you for your question.
That's a good question. Do we need to bring anything?
Water.
Yeah.
And if you want to write down your intention, something to write down your intention.
Yeah.
But water. Okay,
Right.
so see you guys very soon.
Very, very soon.
I love you.
Bye.